Ow! Jeez. Oh, man. Hey, that actually looks... Dang. Anyways, this week's episode is about table manners.
Last year, we did an episode on the Pillow Fight League, and while I was putting that together, I felt one fighter really stood out from the rest. Olivia Neutron-Bomb. Here we are a year later, and we've been lucky enough to secure an interview with her. Since I'd last seen her, Olivia had taken the PFL championship belt, though not long before we sat down with her, she'd lost it in a match whose results were very controversial. But that only inspired her to fight even harder to try and win it back. That's enough out of me. Let's hear what she has to say. Hello.
Hello.
So, well, Olivia, I'm curious. How did you first hear about the PFL, and what prompted you to try out?
Well, I heard about the PFL from fighter Dynamite, which I'm sure you've seen. Mm-hmm. And, she was over, her older sister and I are very good friends, so she was over at my house, and we were just having a glass of wine, and she told me that she's a part of the Pillow Fight League, and I obviously had to know more, so instantly we're on, YouTube looking up, fan videos that have been posted there, and I instantly fell in love and tried out 2 days later and was committed after that. So, how many times have I seen the movie Grease?
Yeah.
A couple of times. I don't know why.
That's enough to use the name Olivia Neutron.
Yeah. The name Olivia Neutron-Bomb came from a night of brainstorming, and it didn't have so much to do with the reference to what you would obviously jump to. We're just playing with famous names in general. It didn't really have anything to do with that person.
Oh, okay.
But it was such a great play on words that I couldn't resist.
Was there any almost name that you didn't quite use, but maybe you would have?
There were names that I wanted to use, but I wasn't allowed to because they weren't PG-13 enough.
Now, what would be your favorite move? Are you more for the pillow or the grappling, or?
It really all depends on my opponent. So sometimes I'll opt for more of a physical grappling ground game, and other fighters I'll do more swinging. It really depends on what I feel their strengths are, and I'll just try to counter that because I feel like I'm a pretty balanced fighter. I'm pretty good at both. But as for signature moves, I've been getting pretty good at doing this move I call the Nightmare. So.
What's the Nightmare?
Well, actually, it's a transition move. So there is something called a sleepwalk first, and then if I can get in the right position, I'll do a Nightmare. So the sleepwalk is basically where I will put the pillow over my opponent's head. So, a lot of people like to put the pillow in front of their face and pull back on them, but if I can get in the right position, I try to just put the pillow right over their head, hold the case really tight. They can't see where they're going. And then if I can get them behind me, I'll flip them, and that's the Nightmare.
Sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a wicked move. I've only been able to pull it off twice, but I'm getting really good at it. So those other fighters better watch out because. Yeah.
Who's given you your toughest fight?
Oh man, my toughest fight, it would have to be Charlie Davidson. We fought on, when was it? It was in December when I lost I think it was actually January 14th. So Charlie came after my title, and unfortunately she won, and that was the toughest fight I'd ever had.
When you were a kid at sleepovers, did you always win the pillow fights?
You know what? I never pillow fought when I was a little kid. Can you believe that?
No.
Yeah. My experience in pillow fighting is the Pillow Fight League. I never had pillow fights when I was a little kid. And, maybe once or twice, but I don't remember it. But I did do a lot of wrestling and play fighting and roughhousing. I had an older brother, and he'd always try to kick my ass, so. But, as I got older and stronger, he started losing, and then that kind of stopped happening. But
it wasn't as much fun for him anymore. So
no, but I really do credit my older brother for, for why I like, physical wrestling now, so.
Is there any advice you'd like to give to fans who might want to try out for the league?
Oh, wow. Advice to give to fans who might want to try out, so female fans,
yes,
obviously.
Sorry,
the best advice I could give is to you know, really be tenacious and make sure you show that you have that eye of the tiger, because that's the most important part of being a fighter in the Pillow Fight League. Should I elaborate what eye of the tiger is?
Would be a bad idea.
So eye of the tiger is one of the keys to success in a pillow fight, and it really is just your sheer determination and will to win. I mean, if you lose the fight and you're not upset about it, then you didn't have enough eye of the tiger for sure.
Question?
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if we end this interview with a high five?
Absolutely.
Well, that works for me.
Perfect.
How does a narrator high five, you ask? Well, you didn't ask. That's fine, I'll just go drown my sorrows in a bucket of my own alcohol-enriched tears, like I usually do.